What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are on the Lights Army account. We're going to try what sounds like is one of the easiest sea lands so far, and we're going to jump in and do some Abyss. Now, it does seem like Shadow might be one of the hardest. We'll have to see. Abyss, I did knock a few off the other day just to get through it. We do now have our Scarlet Queen in the residence as well. We have her pretty much set up, I believe, the way I want her to be, although I think attribute reduction is actually the one we want to use. We'll check it out. I feel like that's the one we want to use. We have upgraded skin. We are going to be running, let's see, damage reduction, crit, probably what? Crit chance? Let's just try crit chance, crit damage, run that. So as far as Abyss heroes go, we don't have many. We have the couple Balrogs we made for our video. We do have a wall deck. We can throw like a crown on the wall deck here and see what he can do, maybe. Kind of, I think attribute reduction here as well. We have him V4, and then we have one Ignis. I don't think this Ignis is really going to do anything for us, but we'll see. Because in reality, if we do get stopped and we need like an E5 Ignis on this account too, we can always get rid of like this Tix, because the Tix is going to do nothing for us in Sealand or anything. We just regress him and build up an Ignis from scratch. I think we have resources. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. We got a lot of these chests. Holy cow. I wish there was a max button here. This one is frustrating to do this every day. Sadly, I wish we got more toolboxes, but that's not in the cards for us. We have 2 artifact chests waiting for us. We got like a spare crown too, so we'll get an upgraded crown, that's for sure, next week. But let's just jump in and see. We do have some gems if we do need to re-roll any of these. We did get 21 done on here the other day. Let's run something like this. I don't even expect these guys to live, to be fair. And then let's actually run the wolf, since we do have a bleed synergy here. Let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness, these are going to be long combat, some with all these counterattacks. 22, the Ignis is kind of living, so that's not horrible. We'll have to figure out where we want to place our queen on a lot of these waves, though. We might want to put her in the back row potentially, and like wall deck in the front row maybe. But right now we are running her with an A and B, which does seem to be good. We'll have some extra bleeding and damage coming from the wall deck. But Queen seems pretty much invulnerable right here. Now, we don't have all 4 slots of the Residence done, and one of the slots is only an Ignis as well, so that's not really the best. Wall deck putting up some damage, so if he can survive, he can actually do some good stuff for us here, it looks like. Definitely looks good. If only we could get past these animations here, right, guys? It would be so much easier. Ooh, they hit hard. I feel like on some of these, we might have to change between like maybe an Antlers Cane, an AMB, and a Crown, depending on what we're dealing with here. I wonder if we should just throw some Demon Bells on those Balrogs just in case they do get actives off. There is potential for that. Let's do it. Why not? Doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't hurt. Let me just take a couple of these bad boys off. Go over to our B-Rogs here. Honestly, just slap some gear on them too. But we will try to go Demon Bell style with them. If they can get around one active and feed some energy to other heroes or something, that's great. If they can get an active off in round 1 too, that's great, because that means there's going to be a damage buff for our queen with that 60% attack buff. Question is, will they actually get an active off? It seems like the front row tanks a lot of the hits, but I think these in the back row will hit, yeah. But they did get those attack stacks off, so that's not too bad for us. So there is a stun. We might need control purify unless we have a second Ignis to give Waldeck that purify. For the time being, since we are using Ignis, we can use attribute reduction here, but we do need to make sure you have control purify because we don't have a second Ignis. to go for that. Now we could keep our 10-star Suicide Ignis and have our E5 Ignis. That is something we could potentially do. On to the boss wave. Can we do it? I mean, Queen's only taking -1 damage a lot of these hits, so is looking kind of good. Ooh, wow. Ignis is actually living. Holy cow. I mean, another option is we could always build a Crush, too, for the stun. That has potential. Yeah, Queen's very tanky in these early rounds. I didn't think we'd have too many problems getting through 22, 23, and maybe even 24. We'll have to see, though, if we can push 25 with what we have. Otherwise, I know I've seen people do it with like a 10-star Ignis and an E5 Ignis on top of their Queen with like a 9-star wall deck, so we could be able to pull this out. Just depends on how much damage this wall deck is actually doing for us. Because they do have Purify, which is going to remove a stack from one of them, or just remove all of it, which feels bad. But yeah, this Queen is a tanky girl. What we might have to do is build like an E5 Ignis in the front row and run like an Antlers Cane Queen in the back row at one point. Because I feel like some of these waves, like this one, it might be more of a DPS check than a can I survive check. So that is something we can consider doing. Let's go. This one, they're definitely only hitting the front row, so I believe these Balrogs are going to get actives off. Let's see if it hits slot 1 or if it hits Ignis if she survives. Nope, she died. So it should go default to this Queen right here. Yep. So Queen's got more damage buff. Sadly, that doesn't work with the A and B, but her damage definitely goes up in this situation. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, the warrior waves are going to be easy ones for this. The two difficult ones are going to be the first stage, which are all those priests, I think. Are they priests or are they mages? I wish you could like click and hold on them in combat to see what they are. I feel like they're priests. I feel like they heal, right? Let's watch them, see what happens. All right, Balrogs get it off. I don't know. Maybe they're mages. Maybe they're priests with shielding. That kind of is annoying. Excuse me. How did I get CC'd? Oh, wait, what? What? That's confusing. Okay, we'll take it. We should have the victory anyway. These waves, like I said, are pretty easy. They're not going to be the DPS checks. I think the first node are going to be DPS checks, and then the last fight with the boss is going to be like a hybrid DPS / damage reduction fight where you have to have kind of both. But I mean, these two Balrogs, I feel like they're going to do decent for us. Ignis dying. Oh, there's taunt in this? That's annoying. Wait a minute. You're going to be taunted here? That's... Ooh, don't die. Come on. Come on. You got this Queen. You got this Queen. Yeah, -1, -1, -1. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh, no. That was really close. That was really close. And we're only on, what, 23? Yeah, on to 24. Let's see how this goes. I'd love to finally get a 25 done. We have both Light and Forest on the final boss. Now, Forest, we're not very close. I think we need another Rogan, to be honest. But the Light one, I feel like we're just barely off the DPS check to get that one taken care of. So these guys just hit everybody, don't they? I don't know if we have the damage for 25. We're going to have to see how that goes. Because 25... it could be a problem. Yeah, good thing we have the attribute reduction on this one, though, because I think that's where the DPS check comes in. If you're not clearing off these stacks, you just end up doing no damage. So you have to have that, and you have to have at least a 10-star Ignis to give her that 100% control immunity. I think that's the only way, but we'll see. We'll see. 25 might be a little difficult for us. Oof, they are hitting hard. Jeez. Good. The heals and the damage buffs, the attack stacks right there went to the Queen. We might need to change this one to Crown. I don't know. We're taking a lot of damage in the early rounds. Well, no, she's actually recovering now. She's got those big heals when she's getting hit. I think she's got it. Cool. So yeah, the warrior waves don't seem to be much of an issue for us at all. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy more. Luckily, we got a bunch of gems thanks to one of the players on our server, Eddie. Eddie's awesome. Eddie cleared Vanquisher 6 and 5 this past week. So we got like almost 3,000 gems, 2,000 gems, somewhere in that ballpark, because he did clear those levels. Our whole server got bonus gems, so that was awesome. So yeah, Balrog healed the Balrog healed the Ignis. Not exactly what we wanted to happen. Maybe we need to put Ignis in slot 1 to take those extra hits. Let's see. Can you do this though, even without it? There's a lot of blocks, a lot of damage reduction coming out here. I feel like we might have this. Oh, it's really close. Don't proc, don't proc. Couple more rounds. Can we do it? All right, we got it. And plus we have the wolf, so that's going to be really, really nice with our queen in the longer fights, because that means every single round we have a bleed on the enemy, which will mean maximum damage output from our queen, because she's going to get every single stack of that wolf active, because our other heroes just aren't going to live even to the first wolf active, which is very nice to see. All right, can we make easy work of 24? We are taking a lot of damage on this one. There's a lot of different things we have to purify, but we have a ton of healing on this. Oh, don't proc, don't. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no, that's not great. Is there ever a world where we're not you know what? Hold on. I want to try something. This might sound really weird, but on a fight like that, we have a really good chance of not proccing Unbending Will. So if we're critting and getting high damage here, there's a chance we don't need Unbending, and we would much rather have the heal from our big damaging abilities. That has a possibility of being good. Maybe we need to put Ignis in slot 1 just to guarantee this not being CC'd, because now this time it might go a little sideways here. We'll see. We're taking a lot of hits here, but now we have a bigger heal maybe, although they have shields, don't they? I mean, the healing, let's watch this a little better. I want to see a better run where we don't get stunned in round 1 and we can start attacking right away. Because I want to see, I feel like Balanced Strike could work on this one. But the one downside is shields stop you from getting that damage, the healing from your damage. Either that, or maybe we put her in the back row to buy her a few rounds and just have Waldeck tank up front. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not enough. Maybe it's just, nah, it doesn't work out. Doesn't work. It was worth a shot. Worth a shot. Let's see. Should we throw her in the back row and see how that works out? That, or we could just put her in slot 2 and hopefully see the Ignis go down faster in the first round. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't think we can afford to be stunned in the first round and still come away with the win. They're mainly hitting the front row. And that kind of worked out nicely, where we ended up with full HP in the first round. It saved her a few extra hits where she didn't have to get hit. Good damage so far, kind of, sort of. Oh, it's just a little bit too much damage incoming. Let's make sure we have her set up properly here, right? We have an A and B. I don't think a crown would be any better. Is there a world where we don't want the crit damage and instead want to do something like armor or block? What if we did block? What does that put her block at? 145. I don't know if they have precision. Wouldn't surprise me if they have precision. What about armor? I think armor would be a nice stat to have right here. Let's try armor just to see if it makes her a little bit tankier. Instead of going like all out damage, we just go for the armor instead. That round 1 stun is kind of brutal because we want to start attacking immediately. Okay, good. You died. Is the Balrog going to hit the Waldeck? It is, but that's not horrible. I mean, he is going to get an active... Oh, he's not going to get an active off. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. All right, come on. Let's do this. Oh, they're getting a lot of attack buffs. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we didn't proc. We still didn't proc. Okay, it's looking kind of nice. Maybe the armor is helping. Maybe if we just don't get CC'd, we'll be in a better spot here. Oh, I don't know. Either that or we might need an E5 Ignis to help out. We could probably get this to work with like a ton of tries, but I'm thinking what we might do is finish this one out and then like just build a better optimized Abyss team to get that Sealand 25 done, because getting to that 25 is really, really important for progress. The other thing we could do is we could try putting her in the back row. I don't know how that'll work though. The armor definitely seems like she's getting tankier. There are times it looks like where she's not actually blocking, is there? We need to watch that one. What if we were to do... What if we were to do something like that? How do you think that would work out? You think putting her in the back row in this one might be a better idea? And let Waldeck just tank a few extra hits for us? That way it gives us a little bit more survivability into the later rounds where we might be able to ramp up damage. That could be the possibility, just not putting her exposed right in the front there. We're doing good damage, but oh, it's so close. We're killing them off though, which is good. That means less damage incoming. Oh my god. No. Okay, I think that is the answer. That feels like the answer at the very least, doesn't it? The Balrog's not really doing anything for us, sadly. She did get taunted, which is not good for that first active. Oh, that taunt. Why are we taunted when we have Ignis? I guess because we got taunted before the Ignis happened. Armor seems to be doing good. You know what? We're slowing it down. Are there any attacks that we're not blocking? Of course, I wait till I'm dead, right? Let's buy 10 more for now because we're going to use them today anyway. Let's get to the little bit later rounds. I want to see if she's blocking everyone. If she's not, then maybe running block over armor is the better option. That taunt is really triggering. I don't like that. Okay, let's slow this down. Let's watch her attacks. Block, block, block. Was there one that wasn't blocked in there? There are most definitely attacks I feel like not getting blocked. I feel like there was only 4 blocks right there. Maybe block would be better to run then, because it sounds, I mean, Fortress is known for having precision heroes. I just wish we knew what was on these enemies here. I mean, we could do something else as well. We could change this to armor, and we could go for a block, armor, damage reduction build. I never really considered that, but this is like super tank mode queen. And I mean, we're not even going to the super late rounds anyway, so I feel like we have the time to do the damage, even if we're not critting. But if she can survive, that's the big key. Do they have a stacking buff that goes every round? I don't think so. I think it has to refresh from their abilities. I think going tanky queen might have been the solution, but now we might not have enough damage for the boss. Oh, this is so tilting. We're like so close right there. Maybe take the armor back off and go back with crit. Oh, man, this feels so bad getting taunted in the early rounds. It just means I think we can't win. We could try putting her back in the front row, maybe. Yeah, see that taunt from the Ignis not dying. Maybe it's my positioning too. What if we slide them down to here? What does that do? Do they automatically get hit down here? Maybe I just need to take the crown off the Ignis. I feel like the Ignis might be kind of detrimental at this point. So let's do this. On the Ignis instead, I need another Rogan. The crown is making her live too long, and in reality, we really want her to be more of a suicide Ignis. So if we do something like that, that could work out better for us. Let's just shove you guys back up here. Let's see if this works. If not, we'll change, I think, from the armor. Because, yeah, that's a lot of damage in the first round that we're missing out by being stunned. So I think we definitely need this. Let's see how this one runs. It's looking good. Again, the big issue is going to be the boss actives on us. That's going to be the biggest thing that hurts us. We already procced Unbending. Not great. Not great. Oh, come on. No, there's an active. All right, so now I feel like we're just like missing it by damage. So let's change the armor back to crit chance. That way she's sitting at 40% crit chance. I mean, we don't really have any crit damage multipliers. We could go up back to all offense in the back row and see how that works out. Yeah, see, she dies and then we get taunted. I don't understand that interaction, to be fair, but I mean, if Queen can hit the boss every single round, the boss is the biggest issue here. We need to not die to the boss. Ooh, that was a big hit. What just happened there? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, the armor gives a ton of damage reduction though. I don't think I like the back row. I don't think I do. The Ignis is not reliably dying for us here. And how? We're supposed to have 100% control immunity. Do they have like control precision from Fortress? Is that what's going on? Because that is some craziness there. Maybe we need 2 Ignis. Oh my goodness, we're already hurting this bad and it's round 3. We haven't done any damage. Purifying these attribute debuffs. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm guessing in Fortress, or rather Abyss faction, when an ally dies, there's a chance to taunt your allies. Whereas it's like Horrify for the Light Sea Land. Come on, let's ramp this damage up. Let's go. Ooh, we're starting to take more damage when we don't have that armor. When we don't have that armor, it's getting sketchy. Oh, we're dead. We're totally dead, aren't we? Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, the only other option I can think, is there ever a world where we build her for, like, straight up damage? We do crit and, like, crit damage. I don't think she can survive. I just don't think that's even a possibility. Do not think so. Let's try putting her back in the back row here. I don't think she's gonna have enough damage, is the true honest opinion here though. Because I feel like she's just gonna go down. Oh my god, she's already taunted as well. Yeah, she doesn't really do much damage in this setup, and she doesn't have the tank ability either. A and B is definitely gonna be the way to go, I think. I think everything here looks good. I mean, I still think that Unbending Will, we're just triggering a little bit too early. What if we do something like holy damage in block? Like holy damage instead of crit. That way it's guaranteed damage. That could work. Maybe? We're like so close to getting 24 done. I do think for 25 though, we are absolutely going to need to run another E5 Ignis. So that's what we'll do after this one. This one's looking pretty solid so far. Maybe the holy damage is good, but we already lost that shield, which feels so bad. We need Unbending Will to stay as long as possible for us. Tons of counterattacks. Got some bleed damage going. Looking good. All right, come on. Let's do our thing. We got to make sure we're hitting this boss with our basic like every time. Because we want the little minions to stay alive, I think, because they technically have a chance to heal us. One-on-one, we haven't procced yet. There's the proc. 2, 3. Oh, no, we're going to die here, aren't we? Nope, not quite. Do we have it? Oh, my goodness. That was the run right there. We had... Oh, we had it. Come on, man. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Man, those first couple round hits take Queen's HP down a lot. All right, come on. Let's get some good heals going here. Get some kills. We used Unbending, but the boss is low. Come on, let's get this done. Let's do it. We got this. And then tomorrow we'll push 25. I know we can get 24 right here, though. I know we can. And really, all that Waldeck is doing is being like a tanking target for us. He's not really any use besides being a tanking target. Oh, no. No, we're so close. It's so close every time. I don't think we can really afford to go any more offensive with the Queen. I do think the holy damage is on average doing better for us. Do the enemies have block? I haven't really paid attention if any of them can block. It doesn't look like they can, right? So we don't need precision or something like that to do more damage. It's looking promising. Come on, we need big damage from you, Queen. You're getting these wolf buffs. Big active. No, come on. You got one. Once it gets one-on-one, it feels like her damage just plummets. I think we just got to basically high roll and do every basic attack to the boss in the back. Like, if the basic doesn't hit the boss is when we're going to run into issues. Oh my goodness, notifications are on. I'm not even streaming. Gotta close that alert box. Sorry, guys. But Mika Wu is going to be for good luck. That was probably our worst run, Mika. You gave us some really bad luck. We'll finish these 3 out. We'll see if we can do it. I think if we had like a very tanky Ignis that could live like this, like a wall deck, but she's tankier and can live even longer, it could be something good for us. That was a lot of really good healing right there. Come on. But then the boss has such high HP. My goodness, look at that damage go down. Ugh. Ugh. Does this boss get like a damage bonus when an ally dies? Because that's honestly what it feels like is happening. Every time we clear like 4 of them, we just instantly die. Because we can't really protect that wall deck any more than we are. Keep hitting this HP bar. I want to watch this HP bar go down every hit. Oh, man. All right, last attempt. Last one for right now. Otherwise, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll try to clear everything out. We'll have an E5 Ignis, which will mean more tankiness, and it will also mean we get a stronger Queen. Or we could build a Mirax, but I don't think the Mirax is going to do much for us. It would help us buff our Queen up, but besides that, not much. Ugh, we procced Unbending. That's not great for us. That's not great. That's not great. Queen. All right, well, we're close. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We'll come back tomorrow. We will get 24 done and hopefully 25. It might take a lot of tries. We have some gems, so that's positive. See you guys next time.